welcome to my Shark Iron Robot review. This is real life, and where did I go for the Shark Iron Robot? Well, for one thing, I got a bargain 20% off when I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond. Loving its features here, smart sensor navigation so it goes underneath all the furniture. It's also only about 4 inches high, which means it'll just slide under everything else. Also, I like the ability that this can go from surface to surface because we've got carpeted areas next to wooded areas and lots of wooden floors. Anyway, without more ado, let's get this baby unboxed. So what have we got in here? We've got our more detailed instruction manual on there. Oh, a little separate brush there, not quite sure what that is for. Shark Iron Robot itself. Guessing this is our power adapter. Okay, power adapter looks fairly straightforward to assemble. Simply plug that in there, and I'm going to go upstairs and find a spot to put the dock down on. Bearing in mind it needs to be 3 foot from everything to the side, 5 foot from anything in front. Get nothing out of its bag. We've got our 2 brushes underneath here. It's fairly easy to unpack. It's not like some of these things where you can lose the will to live. Yet at the same time, there comes a nice solid casing for the thing. Okay, we've got our little brushes. Pop on here. Looks like that just snaps on there. I'm assuming they face with them. They obviously omnidirectional, but you could fit it that way, but that would be the wrong way. It's got to be that way, facing downwards. Okay, so well, it's a little front third wheel on there, drive wheels. The brush itself on there. Let's remove this protective packaging from the top. Our power switch and remove film before use. Now, does that mean this film or that film? Ah, yes, that's the sensor. That's where the sensors the direction that it's going in and what to avoid using that. So remove that little power switch label. Peel here. So we're all ready to go and put it in the charging station. My Shark Iron Robot is all ready to go on charge. Just when you do your side on view there, the thing's only about 4 to 5 inches deep, which means it's going to slide under my furniture with ease, all being well. Anyway, to the charging point. Green light's on for power on the side. You want these 2 metal prongs to go on those 2 metal prongs. Simple as that. He says, turn the light on using the power switch on the side. When these 3 bars are all solid blue, then the thing is ready to go. Anyway, I'm going to come back to that and I'm going to time what time it is now and see exactly how long that takes to charge from scratch. Now, that should be on the last little bit of its charging. Just to talk about the sensor bar. The sensor bar is on this front edge around here where it goes in to the dock, and that helps it avoid obstacles. I'm Robot, 3 bars on blue, all ready to clean. So, got 3 buttons: clean, dock and spot. Not quite sure what spot does yet. Dock, I guess, you want to press the thing back and you stop cleaning. You want to press the thing back. You're going out, for example, or you've got people coming around, you want the thing to stop. You press dock and that's going to come back to where it docks. So I'm just going to press the clean button, set it running. Now, it will go for up to an hour on one charge. It is pretty nice and quiet, which means my Jack Russell Terrier isn't showing a lot of interest in it at the minute. A couple of things that I've noticed when cleaning. This is the second time I've set it running. You will notice there is no floor mat here, because while the thing can go over, while the Iron Robot can go over carpet to wood transitions, it tries to vacuum up the rug under there, so hence I had to move the floor mat there. It will make its way through into the kitchen if I let it. One thing in the kitchen though that I found. See my dog? Not bothered by it. It will ride up over these chairs, but it won't then be able to get back out the other way. So to clean the kitchen, I have to tilt all these chairs on their side. So any kind of obstruction that you might think of on the floor, you think something like this is too much for it, it's not. It will stop it. It's busy making its way behind the chair there. One other thing to watch out for. Any kind of cables on the floor. The one along the back here is not too much of a trouble. I've had to lift this one clear of the floor because if it's lying on the floor, the vacuum will try and suck that cable in and it will get stuck on the cable. So you do anything on the floor, it's not troubled by this light base because that's too high for it though. And there we are, coming out from underneath my sofa, making its merry way on round the house. Now I'm going to press that dock button. And I think there, after a minute or so, it's taken a little while. Now it's hunting round. I don't know if it's got some sort of infrared thing on there. Yeah, it's now lining up with the dock over there. So it's not instantly going to go back to the dock, but within, I would guess, a minute that has been, we're going to go back to the dock. It's lining itself up now. And there we are, it begins charging again. My shock arm robot is flashing red for clean, so it's clearly got something wrong. So I'm guessing we've got our under tray. We lift it up and we won't clean. We have got our dust compartment in here, which I'm guessing is pretty full. And unless it says it's easy to open, so I'm just going to go to my bin and find out. So to do that, I'm going to go down to the bin, simply squeeze this and slide this out. Well, let's see how easy that is. Full. Now it says it's easy to open, so I'm just going to hold that over the bin. Press this little button here and gently slide that out. Just check it's not going to go everywhere. And it won't go everywhere because it's got this very handy little lever on there. Insert this side up. Carefully cleans filters monthly. Tap to clean filter. Do not wash filter. Obviously we have got all of our muck. Oh, now our filter is in there. So and there we are, so hold that down and simply tap the waste away on there. A little bit of dust on the filter there. Pretty easy to clean. That's the first time I've done it. That's one cleaning of the floor that it has done with that. Push it back together. Should be fairly simple, so I'm not going to push it too. There we are, nice and easy to go back down. But this is pretty much a self-cleaning roller, so you're not getting a long hair build-up on there, which then stops other dirt from being pulled in. So that looks to be working pretty well so far. Hopefully that's given you a short overview of what the Shark Iron Robot can do, and I hope you like that short review of the Shark Iron Robot. Any questions you've got on it at all, please do ask away, and I will do my very best to answer them. If you like this review, you're going to see more things like this of real life reviews, real life household things, both inside and outside, then please do subscribe. We hope you liked this video. If you did, then please do subscribe for many more great videos to come this summer.